Athens is a city we thought we knew before we arrived. But some places cannot be understood from a distance. They have to be walked through slowly. Athens does not reveal itself all at once. It begins in motion between traffic, sunlight, and streets that seem to carry centuries in the same direction. And then the city starts to narrow. The grand avenues give way to crowded corners, small stalls, familiar voices, and the everyday rhythm of Monastiraki. Here, history is never placed behind glass. It lives beside fruit stands, cafe tables, old shop fronts, and the footsteps of people simply passing through. The closer you move toward the Acropolis, the more Athens changes its pace. Stone replaces noise. The streets begin to rise, and the city opens quietly below. For more than 2,000 years, these hills have watched Athens grow around them. Empires disappeared, streets changed, lives moved on, yet this view remained. Maybe that is what makes Athens feel different. It is not only a city of monuments, it is a city where the ancient and the ordinary continue to exist together without needing an introduction. From almost anywhere in Athens, the Acropolis seems to be waiting above the city. Not distant enough to disappear, not close enough to fully understand, always holding the horizon. Before the Parthenon comes into view, the climb begins to tell its own story. Stone paths, open theaters, worn walls, and Athens slowly unfolding below. This is not history preserved in silence. It is history surrounded by footsteps, conversations, cameras, and people arriving from every corner of the world. There's something humbling about seeing a place known through books and photographs, then realizing that no image can prepare you for its scale. And then it is there. Not as a postcard, not as a chapter from the past, but a stone, light, wind, and a presence that still feels larger than the hill beneath it. The Parthenon has watched Athens change for centuries. Around it, the city expanded, voices changed, generations passed, but this view still asks every visitor to slow down. From here, Athens no longer feels divided between ancient and modern. They exist together in the same frame, under the same sun, sharing the same horizon. Perhaps that is the power of this place. It does not ask the city to return to the past. It simply reminds it that some things can survive time and still feel alive. Below, Athens continues, busy, imperfect, and moving forward. Above it, the Acropolis remains. Hidden beneath the trees on Philippopolis Hill is a place traditionally linked to the imprisonment of Socrates. Quiet, rough, and almost easy to miss. Athens has a way of placing its oldest stories beside an ordinary path. There is no distance between philosophy, memory, and the city outside. From these hills, the Acropolis is never far away. It appears between the trees, reminding the city of the ideas that were once debated beneath it. And below, the Ancient Agora opens into view, a place where public life, trade, politics, and thought once met in the same space. But Athens is not held together by its ruins alone. Its character is found just as clearly in cafe tables, small restaurants, and the pauses between busy streets. Here, lunch is not simply a break in the day. It is part of the city's rhythm, slow enough for conversation, alive enough to feel everything moving around it. Then the pace returns, buses, scooters, traffic lights, narrow roads, and the constant movement that carries Athens forward. This is the Athens beyond the postcards, ordinary, crowded, and full of small moments that give the city its pulse. Athens is often remembered for what rises above it, ancient temples, stone paths, and a history that never seems far away. But beyond its crowded streets, the city opens toward the water. Here, the rhythm changes. The roads become quieter, the horizon grows wider, and the weight of the city begins to soften. This is another side of Athens, not built around monuments, but around sunlight, sea air, and the slow passage of an ordinary afternoon. Away from the Acropolis, Athens asks for nothing. It simply lets the day unfold in the sound of the waves, in the wind along the shore, and in the moments that do not need to be explained. For centuries, this city has looked toward the same sea. And even now, beyond the noise and movement of the capital, the water remains a place of stillness. In Athens, history may be everywhere, but sometimes its most lasting feeling is found in the quiet spaces between it. By late afternoon, Plaka begins to change. The light softens, the streets grow warmer, and the city's oldest neighborhood becomes a world of color, sound, and passing faces. Its lanes are filled with souvenirs and small shops, but Plaka is more than a marketplace. It is where Athens lets its history live at street level. A doorway, a window, a wall covered in color. Every turn feels slightly different, yet all of it belongs to the same old city. As daylight fades, the crowds do not disappear. They simply become part of the evening, moving through streets that have seen countless evenings before. As the city moves toward night, Athens begins to glow differently. Conversations grow louder, tables fill, and the Acropolis watches from above. From a distance, the monument feels timeless. Up close, the evening around it feels completely alive, plates being shared, glasses raised, and streets still in motion. Plaka does not become quiet after dark. It becomes warmer, lights in the shop windows, music from the restaurants, and 1,000 small journeys crossing the same narrow lanes. And when the Acropolis is finally lit against the night, it no longer feels like a monument from another time. It feels like part of Athens still keeping watch.